Rip.
Yep.
Hey! What up? What's up? Bienvenidos a nuestro Ramble Radio.
Also video.
Also video. And Eddie would say, I mean, you're really pushing the don't say radio.
Hard.
Like,
yeah.
really, don't say it. You can't even come out of your fucking mouth.
No, not if you want my endorsement.
Right.
Not if you want my endorsement.
Not if you want him to
I will
push
primary
you over.
the fuck out of you.
Ooh, this is 264. How about that? Ramble Radio 264. Eddie
264.
dropping a primary
I will
threat.
primary.
God
Whoever says
damn,
radio.
That's Aiku Gooey. There's no games here. Hello. Hi, Andrea. How you doing?
What does she want?
I don't know. I don't know. Jesus Christ. She just comes in here. She acts like she's the fucking boss.
You're recording. Does she not see the on-air light?
She doesn't see the on-air light. What's that? What'd you say?
Just hanging out with your friends with your little microphone. Anytime.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with my friends with my little microphone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My real friends. Not like your friends who just use you for your tit pics. I said it. There it is. I said it.
That's a Schmerelson shot.
That's a Schmerelson shot right at him. I hope he hears it. He's in there. He's in the bedroom. I hope he hears it.
I appreciate that I have to explain Schmerelson to all of our friends and family now because Eddie's RSVP on it.
Well, that's right. Well, you should. I mean, I think we all would like some explanations
I would.
about
I
Schmerelson.
RSVP'd to your birthday party.
Yes.
And I put a note in the message. I haven't heard back if I need to give Schmerelson a ride or not. So.
And it was just this thing that, Andre had let's throw ones for to celebrate beating cancer and all that shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't like to do. I don't like birthday parties. I like opening shit.
Yeah.
But
fun.
I feel weird inviting someone to my own parties. I was like, dude, please, you do it.
Especially
I don't
the guy
want
who's boinking your girlfriend.
Especially the guy boinking Andrea. But we need numbers. So
you don't want to have a party with no attendance.
Right. He's got to
People will
be
talk.
there. It's weird because I'm very caring, but Schmerelson will just straight up hit her if she starts talking over him and stuff like that.
Different generation, you know?
Yeah, it's a different generation. So it's going to be weird to have that dynamic. I don't know why because she's never met her parents, and I don't know if she wants that to be the intro. Is him smacking her when she's talking out of place?
Hey, I have a serious question for the.
What was that?
Oh, what's going on?
He treats me better than you do.
She said, treats me better than you do. Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever.
She likes a strong man. She likes to be
likes a
strong-handed.
strong man. She likes a man with a good slap. All right. I'm sorry. What were we going to say?
I was gonna post the question for the topic of this Ramble Radio.
Yeah.
Who do you think in their heyday, both big stars of '80s pro wrestling, WWF, who do you think pulled more, Hacksaw Jim Duggan
Okay.
or Honky Tonk Man?
Oh God, Jesus
Who
Christ.
do you think pulled more?
Okay, let me let me just say.
Okay.
Hacksaw definitely covered
Because
a
one
very-
was over huge. Hacksaw
Yes.
was over huge with the crowd.
Huge.
But you would think the guy with the better moves, Honky Tonk Man.
Okay, I'm going to say Honky Tonk Man because Hacksaw, I think, just for what this question entails, he pulls in a very narrow, specific target. Like, you have to really be in. Honky Tonk Man, hey, yeah, he had a stupid, funny outfit, but at least he was more of a traditional, good-looking dude, right?
I
Tall,
mean, he wore a
handsome
giant
man.
jumpsuit.
He did wear the big Elvis suit, but who
And
didn't
had
wanna,
the Elvis hair constantly.
But I'm telling you,
He had to live the gimmick.
of that generation, probably 90% of the women there grew up wanting to fuck Elvis.
Good point.
But
Hacksaw was part of, Hogan's entourage. So
He was.
Do you do you go with the door guy to try to get to the main guy?
Oh, do you think he got I want to fuck Hogan, so I'll suck his dick,
Right.
kind of thing?
Because Honky Tonk, all you're trying to get, you may be trying to get to Jimmy Hart, but why?
Nobody.
I mean, that's why Greg Valentine hung out with Honky Tonk, probably to see if he could pull some because they
question.
want to get to Honky Tonk.
They want to get. I think Honky Tonk still pulled more. I think if you're trying to get to Hogan, and you see Hacksaw, you just go, okay, maybe we'll drive to the next city and roll the dice again tomorrow night, wherever they're going to be. You know what I mean? Like maybe we can,
maybe he'll team up with Beefcake.
Yeah, maybe yes. Maybe I'll smash Brutus and then be a lot easier. But now but there are people who over there in that bedroom, Hacksaw. You know,
we know.
That's
personally witnessed quite a bit.
Their thing.
That's.
Fuck.
So Honky Tonk, definitely more.
I think
even though he was a heel.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was HTM all day, every day. HTM daily. HTM day.
He's cool. He's cocky. He's bad.
He's cool. That's right. Did you ever hear that story that apparently Rick Rude just beat the fuck out of Warrior backstage one time?
No.
Yeah, like just
for what? For sucking.
I think it was like he was just being an asshole during some matches they were working.
Yeah.
And Rude like just basically smacked him around backstage, and he was like, "All right." He was fine with There's the Andre the Giant story too.
Well, I knew he was. Everyone knows he was like an enforcer backstage.
Andre?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was apparently there's a story where him and Warrior were working road shows or house shows, and Warrior would like really hit him with the clothesline.
Yeah.
And Andre was like, dude, chill with that shit. And he kept doing it. And then so one match, Andre's like whatever up against the rope, Warrior's coming for the clothesline, and he just sticks his fist out at the last second and knocks it, like literally just discombobulated him for the rest of the match. Like he eased back on the clotheslines big time after that. Like I was like, okay, sorry.
Wow.
Fucking amazing, man. Like it's
hilarious.
But look, but nobody more exciting when he was on his,
dude. Yeah,
it was.
He had the brand.
He had 3 moves, but my God, no one.
You didn't care about the wrestling, and that's why the matches were 3 minutes long. No one cared.
No one cared. But then near the end, he had some, questionable takes on social issues.
Now he's a hero.
Yeah, now it's very questionable thoughts on.
Super questionable.
Yeah, questionable. Super questionable is being nice, I think. If you Google some of his speeches he gave.
I was a lunatic.
Near the end there.
But he's a hero now.
He's a hero.
Got an award named after him and everything.
That's right. The Warrior. That's right. I forgot about
the
that.
Warrior Spirit Award.
The Warrior. Did they change that now that Triple H is running shit? He's like, you know what? Fuck this guy. You know what? Fuck him. Fuck him. So yeah, I don't know. It's Jesus. Speaking of back then, I'm playing a blast from that past. I don't know where I'm at now, Eddie, because when this airs, I'll be in Vegas, and I hope to God I'm finished with it. Because if not, then I'm not. It's just got me in a bad way. But Double Dragon for the original Nintendo. I've been playing that on my stream. I forgot how bullshit that. No continues. Did you know that? Did you remember that?
I remember that.
You had 3 fucking chances to make your way through that fucking game.
It's not easy. And I fell in love with that game with the arcade version.
Yes. Yes, same. And
which wasn't as hard as the Nintendo version, if I remember.
The Nintendo version was 1,000 times harder. That's why I was like, I think my cousin and I even might have passed the arcade game back in the day, right? And it's like, okay, I can. And I was like, what the fuck? There's glitches 24/7. I mean, it's still great. It's Double fucking Dragon. You can't go wrong. But my God, I've talked about this this is pre-Eddie Cody rambles, but I've talked about that cold open in Double Dragon.
So it is a cold open. The coldest of opens.
Where the hero's girlfriend is just standing on a street corner. The bad guy walks
questionably,
up.
why are you hanging out on
Why is she hanging out? He slugs her in the gut and then just
and walks off with her.
That's the beginning.
Simple.
Very to the point.
Now we know what this is about.
Right. But here's my question. People will be like, oh, man, you couldn't do that today. Could you have done it back then? I don't even think.
It was that acceptable behavior.
Right. That was like, what the fuck?
Just gut punching a chick on the street and then walking off with her.
Carrying her body.
Like, even in the 80s, people weren't like, whatever.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Holy shit. Calm down with that.
Double Dragon, when you get to the end, you have to fight each other, right? That's the whole point, isn't it? If I remember.
I don't remember if that
wasn't that the end that you go with your buddy, and then the end,
yes.
You guys have to fight. Do you have to fight each other to get her?
I thought you just fight the guy who slugged her.
Right, but then you have to fight for her.
They had like a fighting game version of Double Dragon on the home console, right? Where like you could choose to just like have all the characters fight each other, right?
Right.
Let me look at that because I haven't gotten to the final boss yet.
Because I could have swore that
it is.
Once you get to the end and it's just you two left, you would then have to fight for her.
Right. I think.
Or you guys just beat the shit out of her and you guys go off together.
That's a good question.
What if that's the cutscene? They punch her and then there's just an extended cutscene of them banging each other.
It's fuck each other. Like, thank God she's out of the way. Oh God! Here it is.
Okay.
Let's see.
I could be wrong, but I could have swore there was that's the whole point.
Yeah, in the arcade version, I believe that was it.
You end up fighting each other.
Just when you thought you'd watch the credits rolls or Heroes Rock Off to the Sunset, these words flash across the screen. Let's fight Player 1 versus Player 2. Okay. Yes, that's right. That was because I think that was just in the arcade version, though.
Oh, okay.
Not in the end. Yeah. I believe that. I don't know if that was for the NES, unless you played the NES game with 2 players, right?
Yeah.
That might have been it. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, so there we go. I've never played the NES version multiplayer. I only played the arcade game.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I think don't you see her butt at the end too?
I think you see a little bit of panties or something like that.
That's right. Yeah, she hugs you and you see a little bit of ass after
and you're just like, that's enough when you're that little. You're like, oh, it's
whoa,
all I need.
hey, all right, hey, all right, hey, daddy like you.
Hey-wee.
Yeah, that was, I think that was, let me see. Holy shit, yeah, look at that. Look at our, Eddie, we don't need no ginkgo biloba. Look at that, right there.
Oh,
there it was. Their little white panties right there.
Now, is the cutscene them just double teaming her?
Yeah.
Is that it?
You would think. Or they both slug her in the gut and then just go fuck the guy who kidnapped her.
Right.
Right? Like, that's how it
Or they double team her, then slug her in the gut, then go fuck the guy that kidnapped her. And then they just go on a fuck spree. They go backwards through the town, and, and everybody they beat up, they just fuck all the way back.
Oh, fuck. And, oh, my God. It's, man, that held women's rights back a little bit, you think, they opening that game?
Probably didn't help. Didn't help.
The opening cutscene is just a slug to the gut. And you
right in the gut.
Her. Jesus Christ. The Double Dragon, nothing. I don't think there's a more hardcore opening to any video game, anything, than fucking Double Dragon. God damn.
Now, would Double Dragon be better if you could be Honky Tonk Man and Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
That way better.
Being Double Dragon.
Yes, come on. How was it not? How is it not?
Taking Honky Tonk Man through Double Dragon would have been.
Just shake, rattling, and rolling every opponent.
Guitar smashing everybody.
Because you have the weapons with the 2x4 and the guitar.
Right.
You could, fuck, just keep, bam, just hitting them.
If I was a coder, I would totally recode that game to have one of the guys be Honky Tonk Man, the other guy be Hacksaw. That would be
perfect.
So good.
Who doesn't waste all your quarters on that now? I mean, my God. Oh, brilliant. Well, there we go. That was, the Double Dragon cold open, some Honky Tonk Man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan fucking. And now as fun as this has been, we have to get to the contractual.
Okay. Skeletor. Was there anything you've done in the past, I don't know, last 20 or 30 years, where it was at the time considered acceptable behavior and now would be frowned upon?
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad you've asked me. There's videos that surfaced of me years ago in Eternia. I'm with Beastman, Merman, Trapjaw. We're just hanging out. I'm like, look at that piece of ass. Things like that, right? Oh, boy, I bet, that Pooh Nanny's ready for some S time. Things like that with catcall. They tell me that now is very inappropriate. and but it's not gonna stop me. You think I give a fuck? Oh, I'm offending some fucking piece of shit on Eternia by saying, "Hey, look at that ass," or "Boy, I'd love to suck that dick." You think I'm gonna get in trouble now for doing that? Like, oh man, I bet that guy could come for 5 minutes straight into my face. You think I'm gonna now? Oh, I'm the bad guy now. I'm not gonna change who I am, Eddie. And you know, it's funny. I've said those things so many times. You can still hear them. Did you know that? Do you know that you can still hear cat calls I've made back in the goddamn 1970s? You can still hear them because they're still bouncing around the walls of He-Man's mother's pussy. You get it? The echo. It's just so much.
Got it.
Still alive.
There we go. Well,
Thanks.
yeah, it's Jesus. My God.
All right.
Not that I'm into that. When I talked about the guy, oh, I bet he could come for so long. I just try everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like per se. That's not my jam.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now he's covering. Like, what do you?
I don't know what he's doing. Can we just...
Okay. Cinesnob Cody. Let's get him
Cody.
up there.
Let's get him on Rotten
Let's
Tomatoes.
get him on Rotten Tomatoes.
Get LaQuisha up to 2%.
Let's get
We can do
LaQuisha up to 2%. That we have to. We have to.
I mean, I've licked Beastman's nuts a couple of times. I dare. It didn't scare me off. And best he's ever fucking felt. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Great. Good for you. There you go.
All right.
Cool, man. God. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
And then, you can catch me on
Yeah.
5 days a week, patreon.com,
Hey,
the Ralph
there's
Report,
Ralph
and then
Report.
Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio, Wednesdays,
go.
Ramble Proper.
There you go.
You know, Eva Lynn hasn't got a sister. Oh, man, the shit she's into, huh? Boy, I tell you. I'm like, I don't have that much poop, lady. You know? Ah, boy.
All right. You can find me in the same Ramble places. You can find Eddie and Cody. I know, buddy. Marley's very upset when he hears Skeletor.
He hates
Come on,
Skeletor.
pal. He hates him with a passion. It's all right, champ. You can find. Also got my website back, jerryrochacomedy.com. I'm on YouTube.
Nice.
Got my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RetroRocha, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Hopefully, I'm done with Double Dragon, and then
Hopefully.
I might. Do I jump
Fingers
to Double
crossed.
Dragon 2
Might have to.
or 3? I've never played 2 or 3 on the NES. I have them.
I may have
Never
played
played
2. I don't think I've ever played 3.
Yeah, I'm excited. Where do they take the franchise from?
I don't know. Do you hit 2 women now? I don't know.
Is that the opening? You just punch 2 chicks and walk away. 2 slugs to the gut, and then you call it a day. Oh, man. Well, you know where to find us. You know where to love us. Do it. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, we'll have our final round ready to go.
Hopefully. We can
Yeah.
get that done.
We got to get that done. Shit. All right. We love you guys. Stay safe, everybody.